Hey guys, Ashlane here, episode 132. Now, a few videos ago, I brought you what I thought were the 3 best Town Hall 10 bases in the game right now for Clan Wars. That is an important distinction I should make, because these are for Clan Wars, so they're basically semi-easy to get 1-star against, but that's considered a win in a Clan War. So, let's go ahead and watch as I show you how to beat this base. This is one of the most common bases I showed out of the 3 bases. I'll go ahead and link you a video to the highlighted bases. I want to show you how to beat this base using a ground attack. Now basically, this is my version of how to beat the base. I use 1 jump, 2 freeze, 1 rage spell. I use 4 golems, and I had that nice wide spread if you want to go ahead and rewind and watch how I deployed those golems in the bottom. The key part to any of these attacks, no matter how many jump spells you use, because the second variation is going to be a 2 jump spell, is getting a nice little attack into the northeastern section over there, near the clan castle, near this area here. You want to get some percentage. Before you go into the town hall engagement, you want to have at least 30% of the base taken out. So using those wizards far west also helps a lot there with that 1 golem over there. You don't even need a wall breaker over there. Now you'll notice I deployed quite a few barbarians, I think 11 or so. And these barbarians are going to use that jump spell to get into the center there. Now, I wouldn't normally bring all those barbarians, but I brought them here because there was a single target, 2 single target Inferno towers. I didn't want them to lock right onto my heroes right away. So I released all those barbarians right away to keep those 2 single target Infernos occupied. Now, one does unfortunately link onto my Barbarian King, and that's going to hurt me a lot in the percentage. I normally would have planned to finish around 54 to 57%, but it's actually going to be a 51% victory because my Barbarian King got locked onto so early on. So another good idea that I could have done to prevent that was to actually engage my Barbarian King's rage ability a little bit earlier. That way he'd spawn all those more barbarians for the single targets to lock onto. Now let's hop right into the second replay here. This attack is actually on me using this base. So this is from JROM 1300 from Los Mexicas, who we just beat by 1 star in our last clan war. So I love those clan wars that you're basically everybody in the clan's watching the end. But let's get right into this clan where I digress here into this replay. So we have the 4 golems once again coming in from the north, and he dropped those 2 jump spells. Now this is using 2 jump spells as opposed to 1, but you can see the general strategy is the same, even though he's coming in from the north rather than the south. Now, this strategy is very important to release your heroes a little bit later on this strategy, kind of like I did in the first video, because you'll see here he kind of gets a little lucky with me as his Archer Queen ends up going the other way, and a few wizards end up taking care of my town hall rather than the Archer Queen, which is what you want to take care of the town hall here. Now he does drop that mistake rage spell there, and that might have actually surprisingly helped him, because sometimes raging, if you rage too far east in this attack, and this is actually an important note for all golem base attacks, if you rage too early or at the wrong point of an attack, oftentimes your DPS units, so your wizards and your witches, can run ahead of the golems into giant bombs. So always be careful that you rage during times in the battle where your units aren't going to walk up ahead of the golems into a big open area. It's okay if you do it all clumped up in one kind of clumped up area where you know there's no giant bombs, but just don't do it when they're heading into a huge open area. Either that or give the golems time to go ahead. Now this is it's the same base by Kingslayer. Peter King from the NFL Network is attacking the Kingslayer, and he's going to go ahead and come in from the north. Same exact strategy. He obviously watched his teammates' strategy and saw that it worked, and he said, I'm going to try this myself. And he's actually going to do it better than the previous attacker, because he's going to wait longer on his hero deployment. And just like I said, now the hero is going to go for those jump spells, and he won't have to worry about them migrating more towards the eastern side of the base, especially using those clan castle troops for a lure. So here comes the troops. All you really need is a golem or 2 going east, and then the wizards are going to go ahead and follow them. And luckily his Archer Queen got a little distracted, but she's going to jump right back around and head towards the center there. He actually uses rage in the right spot. He knows that there's no giant bomb there because a couple of hidden Teslas popped up, and he's going to use that rage to go ahead and take care of the clan castle. So hope you guys picked up a few tips from these videos, even if it wasn't against this base in particular. Some things to think about, like you'll see, for example, the first replay when I deployed the barbarians against the single single targets, or holding your heroes a little bit longer if you want them to go in a different direction. There's a lot to take into account on these attacks, even though it's just a game for your touchscreen device. There's actually a lot of strategy that goes into these little raids, and I hope you guys, like I said, picked up a thing or two here. This is another 2-star attack. Don't be confused though, this is a very good base. I like it a real lot. It's hard to 2-star, especially with air attacks, and air attacks are so prevalent in the game. So go ahead and like and subscribe and share these videos, guys, and I'll have another one coming at you soon. Take care.